Premium trinkets and doodahs. trinkets and doodads. Last night's best bargains right here.
My faith will guide me. Onward.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
What are you thinking about?
Incredible. Like I'm really alive. Like we can finally be real. I can be close to you now without fear, without thinking too hard. We can just be. No more than anyone else. Well, maybe slightly more. But that's the past now. I'm free. More free than I've ever been now. I was hoping you'd say that.
Out of your way as soon as I'm finished.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Mole. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm. My favorite kind, ambition. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter. Come now, you'd have me tell you? Spoil all the fun? Suffice to say there's ambition, folly, and death aplenty. The rest, well, I'll let you uncover that yourself. she won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light. Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worms? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to. Mine. See you soon.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest.
One day I'll catch a break.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
You aren't joking. I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago. Protection for me and my kids, that's all. Not that it's any of your business. I'm not poking my nose into whatever trade you made with him. He said he could get me and my gang to Baldur's Gate. I reckon he can do it too. Don't care what your law says. And also, when we get there, I'd be head of the Thieves' Guild. I don't know, devil stuff? What matters is I can keep my kids safe. Everyone else has let them down, but I won't. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind. Then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out. True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
Premium trinkets and doodahs. Last night's best bargain. They're at the finest stock.
Softer than a
can
whisper.
wait. If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. He may know a way through.
Let's see what you're hiding. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Let's get on with it.
Attention! Twible!
Let's get going.
A bust of Ketheric Thorm as he once was, a devotee of Saluna.
Anyone keeping an eye on those children from Elturel? Maybe. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises.
We can wait.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
please. Be welcome. Have a drink.
My gods!
To your very good health.
She is anxious for you to drink the wine first, and it's an anxiety you recognize. Not every knave prefers a blade in the ribs or arrow in the back. Some prefer poison. You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. No, but it does leave the subject paralyzed. Whatever comes after, I would have you standing on your own 2 feet. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? You speak frivolously. I do not believe you grasp the cost of what we're dealing with. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure to your infection, that lifetime might become rather limited. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Gatheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Wanna dance? Hey.
Isabel's in her room upstairs. She'll be expecting you.
I've got a long road ahead. These boots have seen everything.
The plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison. Far from right. We need a way into the towers. I have find one. What I won't do is
Listen. I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. Bully for us. We've been waiting, hoping against hope. For someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out. Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier.
Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself.
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick alive.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Come along,
Can't give up.
You'll make excellent fertilizer. Finally! Little extra.
Ready for this?
Take Hero. Hey, now.
General Ketherick! Any cost!
it to wait. Misshapen flesh lover.
The General will be pleased if you keep quiet.
advantage.
What's it gonna take?
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
No one stop me now.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. Good, because your work here is only beginning. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
You cut it, you can!
She wants the same thing.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Outside the inn, buried near graveyard, she found out. Orders of the General. Absolutes chosen. Trusted me. Squad captured. Enlightened. Cross cursed lands. Carry the light.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
All right, time to skulk about.
Far from it. You need a way to
Carefully now.
I find one. If there's anything
Breathe deep and move.
Still me, even after everything. Still me, even after everything.
Can't risk being in open view.
did you turn? Why?
Let's just go already. Know the way to Moonrise. That's why we should leave now.
No surprise to find a traitor among the Flaming Fist. Honor isn't their strong suit.
I don't know, guys. It's fine. Jahira won't even notice we're gone.
Even if she did, it doesn't matter. Mole needs us.
I know.
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at him. He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
Can't slow down.
We won't even have to go out into the shadows to die now that the cultists have found us. Oh, I'm sure they're cowering in their heavily fortified tower, knowing you're on the way. If you find any more traitors, kill... We won't even have to go out into the shadows to die now that the cultists have found us. Cheers. We won't even have to go out into the shadows to die now. I'd rather be torn limb from limb than given to those bastards.
Moving in.
Seems First cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone? I know. You've been there for us every step of the way. It's just all a bit much sometimes, you know?
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too, You know me already. But you'll have the honor of making up for my blunder here. I trust that you will. Then speak. The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. Latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers. Ugh. Some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods, or laying with them, depending on the bard. There are as many versions of a tale as there are people to tell it. Let that satisfy you. And anyway, the heroics of old have done seemingly... We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place. No need of that. Every harper is a bard unto themselves, I'm afraid. Help me root out this cult, and they can spin stories about you for a change.
Watch your back out there. If it's not the cult coming for you, it'll be the shadows.
Good work rooting out the traitor.
I knew Marcus well. Never suspected a thing.
Some locations. We may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do.
Rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns. He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers? Isabel cleared this place, and he just appeared. We think he's staying at the inn when the curse fell, which means he's been trapped inside for a century. It beggars belief he's alive at all. Hopefully, he'll come round. Tell us something useful about getting through the shadows. Right now, he seems to have little more to him than a refrain from some song or other. Wouldn't we all? I'm not even sure he's fully Unfortunately, I won't be here when he... The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell.
Hiding places. Heard you're meant to be heading toward the towers. Not sure I'd call it that myself. That makes you our...
The cultists are among us and you want to chat.
Flame Color. That's your name, isn't it? Art Color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me are climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir? Maybe he was a musician.
Music's a powerful source of memories. We might be able to bring him around if we find what he used to play.
You notice the distinctive calluses on the man's hands, the kind only developed from decades of playing the lute.
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me. A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even who'll want to be seeing you. Oh, if you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
Daniel.
He spent a long time in the Shadowfell, a Sharan realm without color or light. It's had a terrible effect on him.
His mind lingers in the Shadowfell, but perhaps it can be returned. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe.
Lost in the shadows all this time. He must have left some part of himself behind. Something we can use.
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. If he does, he isn't sane.
There seems to be some kind of document protruding from this gentleman's pantaloons.
Black and red.
hiding places. Monsters snuffling and stalking.
You notice the distinctive
And we are
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
climbing up the tree, and we see what we see and do just
Still
what
alive. So that's progress.
together, waiting for the sun. Forever we see shadows, they get darker.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. No. But they always seem to get it, don't they?
Shade where we are walking.
You wish to speak? He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
We are fearsome, black and red. We are living. They are dead too. Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Daniel. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it. Without Daniel, no. And I don't know how I can find him without speaking to this man. I don't deserve you, my friend. Should mind my step.
Climbing up a tree, and we need. See what we see and do just what we please together.
He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must know more. We need...
Thaniel and me do just what waiting for the sun forever. There's nothing in stalking in our shade where we are walking. We are fearsome, black and red.
A tragedy.
We
Worse than
are
that.
living.
A crime.
They are dead. Two of us safe too.
Please, I just want to be alone. Gone? Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up, cut us up, said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love, Dennis. Martin Dor, Roshan. Everything. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Do you really think so? By the gods, I hope you're right. I wish I hadn't let go of him. It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me. Janice. What am I going to do?
Weave, save me.
I'll have to, thanks.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
I can't. I can't.
It shall be done. Looking ahead, don't waste a step. Victims of the Shadow Curse. At least they were afforded a burial.
Whatever Marcus hid beneath, it isn't budging.
Making me sweat. Marcus did this. Sick bastard.
What am I to do?
All right, what now? Never wanted the easy path.
Feeling fresh?
better. Or I'm a dead man walking. Here. There's more where that came from.
I knew there was something off about that fist.
Glad you were here to take him down.
I sold a pair of boots to that traitor. Can't believe it. Take care now.
Too dark
Don't burn
to tell.
yourself.
I bet they're close.
These things have stayed interesting.
Watching us.
If not over, then through.
You mean to reach Moonrise, and I've orders to help you. The path to the towers is drenched in blackness so deep even a torch cannot quell it. Yet the cultists have found a way to move freely. Whatever this method, you must claim it. A cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly. Splendid. I'll mark your map should you lose the way. Harper's with me. Stray no more than an arm's length from your course.
Keep steady. We're closing in.
Looks like they lost a fight.
Perfect.